Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Check mic 1 2, check mic 1 2. I'm hoping everybody out there can hear me. I don't know. I can't really hear myself. My headphones don't seem to be working, so I'm here. Today's going to be a little bit different. Today's going to be about training. I was a real official specialty young people and got myself in this. Well, and that's why I'm come from right now. Let's see, here now. And computer keeps updating, man. It's giving me a hard time. I have problems with this computer. I don't know what the heck's going on. But anyway, I'm going to talk about fitness and I'm going to talk about the food I'm leaving. I first had my first surgery, on my first leg break, going back to the gym at 19 with a broken leg. The first thing that I do remember was Harvard helping me out in the gym and he told me a sign and said, no, listen. First thing you want to do with an injury is you never want to train through. If you're not much pain, you got to obviously take it easy, see a position or other. I'm going to be out training for a long time. Hello? Hello? You? Let me see something real quick. They updated this computer. I'm having problems, but I do have another big announcement, man. Hardwire clothing line too. Everything's going right, man. I'm just finishing up the website and everything. Don't work. No audio. Even my good friend, I hope you're having a blessed day. I've been so busy helping my friend get his house done, and now I'm, dealing with my house and dealing with stuff. You hear me, Steven? Hardwire, you sound the same? Oh, that's what was playing. I guess it still stands crazy. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. So listen, let me get into what happened to me, and I'm gonna give you guys some game on how to train around injuries. Uh, so after I had my first leg break in '93, as a matter of fact, Hardwire, I was 19, and that was the year that I was down at, I won't say where, but you know what I'm talking about. I was at a run, and we ended up at South Street after a toy run, and that was the first time at 19 that I realized that when a one percenter and another one percenter are fighting, I don't care if that's your family or not, you cannot get involved. That was a good lesson that I learned. Michael Mormont, God bless, brother. Good to see you, man. I've been busy trying to get everything done. I LLC Steven, the reason why I didn't the brand will be done hopefully by the end of this week. The reason why the webpage, the reason why I got the LLC too, not only just the trademark, I formed the LLC. But when I was 19, we came off of there. That's when I first broke my leg. I understand that when I what's this? Hold on one second. But everything seems right. I don't know what's going on. But so that was the first year I learned don't ever get involved with 1%ers. I don't care if they're your family or not. If you don't have a cut on, you got to mind your business. And that's what I learned right then. Yeah, because I've been doing this thing a long time. But anyway, so after I broke my leg when I was 19, that was shortly after that. I was on a dirt bike in the woods. Yeah, they do, bro. When I got on here, I was like, what the hell's going on? So all I remember is this old head pull me aside the gym and say, listen, I know you want to get back, but you got to be careful. And I said, what do you mean? He said, you want to stay here or you want to be temporary? And I never understood. I'm like, what are you talking about, temporary? Now I understand after 6 surgeries. But the main thing that he told me was, you know, like training in the gym with an injury, like doing all that is not going to make you stronger. He says it's going to keep you sidelined longer because when you go into a gym after an injury, man, and you know, some people see therapists, some people don't. Some of us think we know everything. The number one thing you have to do is work the area around the injury. Whatever muscles around there, that's what you have to strengthen first. That's what he told me. Yeah, I got both of them, brother, still. Mike, I still have both bikes. I just been busy, man. I've been on my Harley a couple times. Not even, man. I've been so busy with everything I'm doing. And you know, family, man. Sometimes family takes precedent and stuff you have to do. But for me, you know, the couple things I put together, which I think will be beneficial to anybody. If you've ever been injured or you think you cannot train, or if you believe that it's over for you, well, that's a bunch of crap. So I put some things together. I mean, how many of you guys have trained through an injury or tried to do something? I mean, obviously, when you're younger, you bounce back, but how many people trained through an injury end up worse? Here we go. The big mindset shift. Injuries are signals, not setbacks. Recovery is part of training. That's the truth. Recovery is the busiest thing. Hold on. My man, brother. Bang, bang. Yes. Hardwire. God bless, my brother. Me too, man. Me too. My son goes every Sunday. You know, look, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, Democrat, Republican, man. Charlie Kirk gave everybody a voice. I mean, you know, his wife, this is like all of us so-called, you know, guys on here that can never bow down to another man or give up. What did his wife say? She forgave the guy, bro. Like, not too many people can do that. Before I get into the rest of this, I do have another update. The homeless drive for the veterans, like I said, I have 48 care packs and I want to have some more stuff. But I'm doing a show the day I'm dropping it off. I have a veteran who spent 16 years in the military. You're going to love this guy, man. His name's Paul. This guy's been through it, man, and has stories. One of the nicest guys you ever meet. You know, as I was helping my friend get his house done, this guy, Paul, came up, and I was like, man, at first, because I seen his back, I seen the guy, and he pulled up. He had this beat up truck. I said, what's this, man? Who's this guy? You know, and then I seen him, and then I approached him. We started talking, and I could tell by his demeanor, the way he carried himself, man, that he was a real, you know, serious dude and very commendable. You could tell by the way he was talking. yes, sir, and all that. And I'm like, man, were you in the military? He said, yes, and thank you for your service. And then I told him, I said, look, I have this thing coming up. Do you think you could come to help me out dropping this stuff off for these veterans? He said, absolutely. So I talked to him yesterday, and I might today, if I can get in touch with him, because I got to go down to the hood. If I can get a hold of him, man, and jump on camera for a little bit with him, let you guys meet him and everything. Because, one thing I realized, two things for sure, two things for certain is these guys have been in the military, man, and put their life on the line for us so we can sit here and be able to free and do this, man, is really commendable, man. And it's like Charlie Kirk put his life on the line just to get a conversation started, man. And the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, the devil didn't the powers that want to be, not big, God, sorry. But nobody's stronger than the Lord Jesus Christ, man. That's how I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I feel. You know what I heard the other day, man? I'm going to say something too. Stephen, you've been one of my biggest supporters. You've always been by my side since I've been on here, man. And I think you even call me out if I'm doing something that's not right. But the thing is this, right? Life is so effed up that, somebody said the other day about faith. Somebody I was talking to was like, and I heard a content creator say, oh, I don't trust them guys that say God bless, and I don't trust those people to talk about faith and make everything about that. They're not the kind of people you can trust. It's all fake. Nah, when you see somebody like Charlie Kirk's wife forgive a man who did what he did, that's the Lord. That's somebody really walking with the Lord 100%. A lot of us walk, we think we walk. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, man. But the thing is still, I treat people with respect. I stay humble. I don't act like that because I have faith that I'm better than anybody. I don't look at another person. That's why I never got into the beefs on here, man. I don't want to get sidetracked, but it's the truth, man. I don't want to put people down. I don't want to talk crap. If you don't like me, that's your prerogative. You don't have to like me. But the thing I don't like is when people have to demonize certain people for my faith. I don't care what your faith is. God bless. I don't judge. That's your business, And I think that's a big thing, the mindset, man. It's a big thing, especially with training and getting in shape. You have to keep focused. You can't get in your head and mess you all up. You got to stay focused, man. Common mistakes: ignoring pain, training too soon, skipping rehab, not adjusting form. Biggest mistake. Form is the number one, especially if you're training. You can't do anything with that. I mean, you have to be ready and able and willing to be, everything you need to be, especially in the gym, especially, God bless. I'm so happy that you are. My sister just got good news too the other day, Stephen. Thank the good Lord. Hold on. Practical training tips. Modify workouts. Focus on pain-free movements. Rehab exercises. Listen to body cues. If you're doing a certain exercise and you're trying to get back in the gym, you're cleared by your therapist and all of a sudden you jump on a machine and you feel something's not right, or you feel tender in that spot before you train, don't do it. Don't. Just know your body. Listen. Nutrition and recovery. Protein is the key. Anti-inflammatory foods. I think papaya is one. I know turmeric. Hydrate, which alkaline diet is good too. Baking soda is used for two things. If you didn't know, I'm going to put you on more game. You ready for this? Write this down. Baking soda has two properties. Number one, it used to be banned by the bodybuilding industry because it was used for pre-workout. It does work. And then it also, cancer cells seem to find themselves in the body and to attach themselves to acid in the body. So when you have inflammation in certain areas and you have acidity buildup, that's what makes cancer thrive. And when you take baking soda, it knocks that down. So, Stephen, I'm sure you know all that, but baking soda, sour soap, all that stuff has great properties, man. Cancer fighting properties, you know. So I pray for everybody. I don't wish that on nobody. Steven, we always got your back. Eating right's a good thing too. Here's a big one that people forget. I don't care if you're hurt, if you're not hurt. I don't care if you're in your shape, you're not in shape. I don't care what's going on. Everybody has a mental side. Now, this decides you need to stay on if you want to get in shape. Stay positive, set new challenges, study, training, mechanics. Like, don't just think you could just do what you want. See what's worked for other people. Now, if you see a guy doing, you just came off an arm injury and you're allowed to start training, you see a guy pumping 90-pound dumbbells, all of a sudden you want to be Hercules. No, don't do that. Start slow, man. To be honest, I think everybody coming off an injury should start first with isometrics and then maybe a rubber band. Hi, Wanda. Hope you're having a great day. Here's another one. People don't even think about it. Audience engagement. Train through pain versus rest. I don't know. Some people say train through pain. I say don't. I think it keeps you out of the game. I think that when you have pain, your body's telling you something. I think the only thing you should do when you're in pain is if you're able to get in a pool, do that. If not, walk around the block. If you can't walk, you know, and you're really like you have no way to do anything, well, guess what? They have these new things for people who have bad circulation. It's like it's a bicycle with no wheels on it, and it just you put your feet in, you can sit on the couch, and it actually exercise your legs and keep you guys going for yourself. Yeah, that's what Sessa swears by, Steven. He loves hot pepper. He's eating them sandwiches every morning with hot peppers. Here we go. This is my advice to all you guys. And my ending in this. Longevity matters. Train smart today so you can stay strong tomorrow. That's a little tagline. But not yet. My YouTube's looking all crazy, man. I know, but here's a good hack too for you too, Wanda, for people who are not feeling well. Another hack that you could do, and I'm telling you, it works a lot. If you're not feeling well and you're not motivated, put some music on. I think it works every time. I mean, to each his own. I mean, you know, I don't want to see anybody who's real depressed trying to do something and maybe not be able to finish something and get hurt, but music stimulates the brain. And I think you got to put yourself in a good environment. You have to be around good people. If it's a negative atmosphere every day, you're going to have problems. Another thing too. Here we go. All I'm saying is this. If you want to get back and you want to get in shape and you want to get feeling good, I think the number one thing for you to do is, especially if you haven't hit a weight, if you're coming off an injury, after the doctor clears you, your therapist and everything, you're able to go. A number like even what Steven said, eat foods, not always run to the medicine cabinet. There's so many foods that have, like, do your research. There's so many foods that have healing properties, man. There's so much, like, you know, somebody was asking me the other day, yeah, okay. You know, somebody was telling me about rosemary oil. It's good for hair growth. I don't think it's going to save me, but people say, why are you letting this grow so long? Because it's going to be a cold winter. But no, I do believe that training is a mental thing. I think mental takes precedent. I think mental's at the forefront. But mind over matter is life, man. If you're still here, you're still breathing, you're a fighter, you're a warrior. Life is not easy. That means that you know how to do something. You just got to tap back in. See, put your mindset back, Wanda. Go back to when you were young, when all our bodies were programmed different. You could heal quicker. All of us were in better shape. We didn't have aches and injuries. Remember that mindset? Get back to that feeling of what made you smile so much and tap in? Maybe there was a song back then. That's a real good one. She said, get her ass out of bed and get out of there. That's what's up. Yeah, cinnamon. I use cinnamon a lot. Yeah. I use baking soda every day. I really do, man. I think it's great. Hey, for all you guys out there, I'll give you a hack right now, man. I don't know who's listening, but even for ED, it works. I don't have that problem, thank God. But go look it up. I mean, this is all stuff I researched and studied. Anyway, but I wanted to come on here, give you some game on working out. Look, the first thing too is after you get your mindset, don't worry when you go in the gym and you see somebody training or doing more than you and worry about, well, I want to get to that so fast. Everything takes time. You have to take a deep breath, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. You got to figure if you've been away from the gym for a long time, you've been injured for a long time, it's that much time you have to get back, which takes time. It doesn't happen. The only way you're going to get back quicker and rush is if it's enhanced with drugs. And I don't suggest anybody do any of that. I will be doing a short pretty soon on a new product that's on the market that's way better than testosterone injections. That everything I read about it, even all the reviews from surgeons and top doctors around the world have said that this is the new stuff and rebuild your testosterone naturally. And I'm going to probably give that thing a plug pretty soon. But, to everybody out there that supports me again, I appreciate you. I'll try to come on tomorrow. I'll definitely be back on this week. I don't know what day. There's a lot going on. But once this month's over, it's going to be a lot easier for me. And Make the Wish starts October 1st. And the end of the month, I'll be doing the drop for the vets. And then by hopefully the end of this week, and have the webpage up, allinkedup.com. It's on standby. I'm still finishing it. I never claimed to be. If you know anybody out there that can help me with a webpage, get in touch with me. I need to get this stuff finished. I got to sync everything together. And other than that, man, I hope you have a great day. Mike Ball's on after this. I will be back periodically. But, hey, Rabbits. Hope you're having a blessed day. Just getting ready to jump off. No, the shirt line. I told you I trademarked it, Steven, and I also LLC'd it. So everything just came back. Matter of fact, yesterday, especially with the LLC, because I was going full throttle. My buddy said, yo, matter of fact, Sessa said, get the LLC. And I went and did it. So, I'm doing everything right this time. I didn't do that with the last clothing line because that wasn't really for everybody, but whatever. So we're on a different path right now. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. Go check Mike Ball after this. I'll see you guys soon, man. I respect every single one of you. I hope all of you get back to being healthy. If anybody has any questions, you can reach out to me, and hit me up. And anything I could do, I'll be more than happy to. Thank you for your support. Hit that like button if you want, man. God bless. God bless America. God bless the Kirk family. And look, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, Republican, Democrat, like the good thing about back in the day politics, even though they were all full shit, but you could debate and have a disagreement and still go out to lunch together. Now it's if you disagree, everybody hates. Why do you want to hate on people? For what? Whoever, no matter what I vote for, even the opposition, why would I want any bad for any of those people? I mean, to me, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. If you have to wish harm on people and if you hate people and wish bad or whatever you want to talk about, I think it's not a good character choice, man. And life is about character, but stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest, man. I hope all you guys have a blessed day. Don't give up on me. I'm still here, man. It's been it's been a fast year and a half, man. Almost, my mom and dad, God bless. I love you both. I missed them like crazy, man. What I wouldn't do to be able to take care of my dad for one more time. But and to all the haters out there, God bless you too, man. SC Johnson, how you doing, man? God bless. SC Johnson, we got 2 things coming up. This end of the month, I'll be dropping with a veteran supplies off the homeless veteran shelter, and I might go in the street. I think he said we're going in the hood. Yeah, Steven, by the way, this drop that I'm doing with the shelters, the guy Paul, he said we're going to Philly. We're going to the homeless in the street, so I won't be going to a shelter. That's going to be a great one. And anybody, man, that's trying to get back in shape, just pace yourself. Don't worry about what the next one's doing. You got all this. I don't want to be so repetitive. God bless everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you real soon. God bless.